If you guys are looking for a place to get some reliable Ultimate Team coins, be sure to check the link in the description below to cointraders.co and use code LEGACY for 5% off of your purchase. Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back with day number 3 of 25 days of rant miss, minus like 30 days, so we're probably gonna do like, maybe this is the last episode, but this is my favorite one. This right here is my favorite rant video to do of the season on certain things EA messed up with their game, because I love playing ESHL. It is my favorite game mode, and they hands down have given too many people a reason to not want to play ESHL, and it makes me very sad because I can't even play drop-in games these days. Like, I'm not even kidding you. I could struggle to play drop-in games for like, it was Saturday or something, I think. I was just trying to play drop-in games just for the, I don't even know why. I guess I just wanted to get some sort of disease or something, but I was going out there and playing drop-in games nonetheless. And I had searched like 5 or 6 different times until we got a lobby of 5 people on each team. It's like, is it that bad now? You know what I can't believe either, and I was just looking at it earlier, is EA has some major game sales declining this year. They probably don't want to talk about it. I'll talk about it. Sales are still going down more and more each year, which means, in essence, this game didn't improve enough for people to want to buy it. Why is that? Be a pro. GM Connected. ESHL. The only thing we got this year was new deeks, 3s, and solo challenges. Of those 3 things, which one can you actually do this year effectively and do consistently is probably HUT. I talked to you guys on Twitter, and most of you guys are like, oh, I don't really play 3s at all. You know, the majority, I think it's like 20% to like 80 or 22 to 78 or something like that. And it's understandable because I thought 3s was cool too, but I just can't stand the arcade mode. ESHL 3s is freaking nasty. I love it, but the arcade stuff, it's too arcadey for me. But I bring it up because I thought maybe one day, EA will click on one of my videos. Probably not though. Or listen to some of you guys' suggestions. Again, probably not though. And write them down and be like, you know what? Maybe these guys have a point. Maybe these people that play our game have a point. Because there is literally not a reason to play ESHL other than unlocking arenas and stuff. But there's no personal reason to play ESHL. A game mode centered around personal achievements doesn't have a reason to play the mode. Why? Because you don't level up. What kind of personal system doesn't have a leveling up system? And by that I mean I better watch what I say here, because there is a leveling up system. It's this beautiful score goals, get assists. I am sick. I'm up to a level 8 on PSN. Oh no. I even played LG on PSN this season. I'm still on level 8. I'm freaking terrible team player over here. But this is the stuff you need. Breakaways, dekes, hits, takeaways, block shots, face-offs, whatever. That's great. I like the leveling system. That's perfectly fine. If you want to have stuff like that, that is perfect. Have the XP and all this other stuff. The thing is, this XP and stuff's useless. It literally just levels you up to a level 50 and you're like, oh, level 50, I'm all done. You don't have to really, you don't have to grind. You don't have to play. There ain't enough objectives. You stop at a level 50 every time. But let's go to Customize Pro. Is that this button here? I haven't been here in such a long time. And the thing is, I think a lot of people are missing, and EA just seems to not care, is the ability to add your own attributes. So what we're playing for is, oh, well, we get stick tape color. That's fantastic. That's great. I love it. Stick tape color and all this other stuff. We get pads. We get skates. But here's the thing that EA doesn't understand out of this. There is no competitive advantage to leveling up in this game. Zero competitive advantage at all. That is what drives people that are level 1s to get to level 50 as quick as possible. Do you know why people try to grind out freaking Call of Duty when they prestige or something? Because they don't want to stay at level 3 and play with terrible guns when you can be at level 50 and play with the best stuff. In NHL, if you're level 1 or you're level 50, you can be whatever you want. It takes out a reason for people to want to grind. I know why they took out the whole attributes thing, and I'll forever stand behind it because people always question it. It's because there were so many people back in NHL 14, NHL 13 that would cry and complain about, oh, this guy's faster than me, it's not fair. Oh, trust me, that's one of them. I'm not even going to be a hypocrite. Like, I used to always complain about that. I'd hate it because I'd have maxed out speed, maxed out acceleration, maxed endurance or something, and guys would still catch me from behind. I think at the end of the day, it's just a momentum thing that EA couldn't figure out that wasn't in the game. And whenever they'd score a goal or two, all of a sudden, you know, they'd be blazing fast. That's just kind of how the game works. But I think people are over it. I think people by now clearly want the ability to have a customized attributes thing. I bring it up again. Imagine playing any other game. Go to any other Be a Pro. I don't play enough sports games to watch what I say here, but I do know in 2K that if you go out there and make your pro, they don't give you a set skill set. You have to, see, this is great too. This is even a money pitch to EA. In NBA, you buy VC to help boost your player stats. Congratulations, EA, guess what? You guys could do that too. Charge me $1.50 or whatever you used to do for the +9 boost slots, and I'll gladly buy them. But I can't even do that because we don't have customized attributes. I'm giving you a golden ticket to go out here and charge me money because I'll buy it because I'm impatient and don't want to rank my thing up to get some progress, because you can get the +9s and a +7s and whatever else not like that, but you still wouldn't be the max overall because you still have to grind the game. But it's a good start. It gets me to buy some stuff. It gets you money. Who's losing? I mean, we complain about everything anyway. Who cares if people complain about being faster or slower? That's the nature of the game. That's the nature of being a pro, ESHL, whatever. That's the nature of having your own single player. You go to Call of Duty, do you think every single person has the same gun? Do you think every single person that's a level 50 and a level 1 get the same perks? That's the same with NBA. I played NBA as a level 60. It was awful. I couldn't shoot a shot from a freaking 2.5 feet away from the bucket. That's the beauty of being a 60 overall though. If you want to be able to compete with these other people, you gotta get ranked up. I know a couple other guys brought it up about ESHL, but I wanted my turn. Go check out their ESHL videos if you want. I think, did Bacon talk about it or he just talked about Nasher talking about it? Either way, one of them two talked about the ESHL thing. See what they had to say. Sales pitch to them. They have more leeway to EA than I do, so maybe, you know, you want to pitch your sales to them, not to me. But I just like complaining, all right? I guess this is another thing to complain about with EA. We have no player names. How's it that hard to get that properly? These guys are all going to quit before I can bring my point up, but here you go. This is another thing I want to bring up. I'm an enforcer. Why does an enforcer have the same speed as a dangler, as a sniper? In what world does a defensive defenseman come up from behind and catch a guy like Patrick Kane or Cam Atkinson or Matt Duchene? They don't, because they're faster. In this game, you get caught from behind by defensemen. How is that? I mean, the gameplay doesn't even make sense in ESHL. I think there definitely needs to be some form of competitive edge. At least if you're not going to give us custom attributes, make relevant builds. Like, you're literally giving a guy that's a grinder or an enforcer the same abilities as the guy with a playmaker and a sniper. The only difference is the playmaker and sniper's shot is a little bit better. But I mean, dang, you can puck handle pretty easily with a grinder and enforcer. Maybe like the open ice deeks don't work, you know, the one-handers and stuff like that don't work as well. But a lot of stick handling that you wouldn't think one of these big clunky guys can do, they can do in this game. I will give them one compliment though. I think they did right by having the whole custom arena, stuff like that. There ain't a lot more you can do with that, other than the fact that one thing I don't quite understand is, let's give a reason to play playoffs again. Remember back in the day, when you'd win the playoffs, they'd throw it on your ice? I thought that was the coolest thing ever. Now you don't really get to do that. It's just not the same feel for me, I guess. But I mean, other than that, I think it's great. You have all this custom team nonsense. You can go over here and brand your team and all this other stuff and team uniform. It's great. I like it. It's beautiful. I don't know why we have a clause or logo, but it's beautiful. I brought up game sales before though, because it looks like we're in, I hate it. I'm going to keep complaining until EA starts listening, because I don't want to lose NHL. And it's possible. Wake up. They don't get it. They don't care. NHL 16 to NHL 17, game sales went down 33%. Can you do that every single year and expect us not to lose NHL at some point? And who's to say anybody picks it up? 2K hasn't said anything about grabbing the game back. Who else is going to pick up an NHL game? And that's going to be 3 or 4 years again until we have a halfway respectable game, or us NHL fans are without a game. Like, I'm complaining about the game, but it's for good reason. Like, I'm not trying to just straight complain to complain. There's a reason I'm complaining, and it's because if they don't do something, the game's dying. It's not a secret. Look what they're trying to do to the hot market. It's so freaking dead. They don't know what to do. And it's because of this stuff. Either listen to people and take ideas, or keep being snobby and do what you want to do and keep bring the game to the freaking ground. And then we don't have an NHL game. And then I'll have a reason to play Xbox. And then I'm going to be very sad because I like playing NHL. I'm going to have to go back to NHL 2K10 or something. Can you believe this right now? Chew on this. NHL 2K10 sold more copies on Wii than NHL 18 has sold right now on Xbox One. Dude, that's rough. That is rough. Because, I mean, yeah, you can say Well, that was a good game back then. That was 2K's last game they made on an Xbox or PlayStation console. And they have more sales than NHL 18 does right now. That's scary. That is scary stuff, man. Christmas is coming soon. So I'm assuming game sales, you're going to see a lot more games come out, games get bought. But after Christmas, where's the game go from there? If it's still below that number, that's scary. It's scary to think we might not have an NHL game before long if they go in this direction. Because what they're doing isn't giving, like I said, the whole ESHL complaining thing. People don't have a reason to play. If it wasn't for LG, I wouldn't play the game mode. And that sucks because they took out, again, put lobbies back in ESHL. Lobbies, I don't care if they're cancerous or toxic or what. That's the game. You can't play a hut game. You can't play 3 hut games without somebody asking you for a wager or to donate them a card or telling you they can card duplicate. All 3 of which are always a scam. Don't trust anybody that says that, by the way, unless you're best friends with them. And still don't trust them because people do that still. Don't trust anybody on Xbox. That's all I can tell you. It's in the game, though. At least when you had lobbies, back in NHL 13, 14, you'd be like, oh, hey, goalie, winger, whatever. You could find people to play with. Now it's next to impossible. You have groups and stuff. I get that. But that stuff's not instant. And a lot of these people looking for groups are always, I ain't trying to criticize you guys and all. It's fine. But they're like, oh, I got this much CR. You have to have this CR to even be considered. And people, they nitpick. At least when there's lobbies, maybe the newer players or the less skilled players can, find some other lobby guys that aren't the greatest and get some club games going. It's a little easier for people to get some club games going compared to now where if you don't have friends, like I said, reason I joined LG, who are you going to play sixes with? It's hard unless you have like legitimately 20 friends that play NHL 18 a lot. Good luck getting sixes all the time because people have lives. People aren't always going to be online. It's rough. They got to find ways for people to be able to connect better on ESHL. They have to find ways to make people want to play the game. Because, like I said, what's there to grind for? I literally played no games on NHL 18 on PSN. Play LG just as competitively. Granted, I suck at the game on PlayStation and regardless, but I haven't had to do anything. There's been no incentive for me to level up. I'm a level freaking 8. That's just as good as a guy that's a prestige 3 level 50. That shouldn't be how the game is. It's alright. That's my rant. That's all I got for the day, boys. If there's something else you want to talk about, let's talk about it. If there's something you guys think about ESHL, let's hear it. That's my input. That is what I think you have to do. They got to try something. They have to try something. I don't know, guys. Let me know what you're thinking. See another video like this, let me know. We can talk forever about this game because I just like talking about NHL. It's fun stuff. Because I can actually talk about the video game if we talk about real life hockey and it's like, oh, what? What? He plays for who now? Oh, all right. Anyway, though, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. I think you played for the Blue Jackets. 2004-2005 Stanley Cup winners.